Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I'm Terry, or Nimbus Cloud. I'm a musician slash producer. If you want to check out my music, that is in the description down below. Usually I make videos about, I react to 70s stuff, 70s bands and stuff like that. I also make like Let's Play videos, Pokemon. I got a Spiral video coming up, so if you're interested in anything like that, yeah, subscribe to the channel and like this video. Today we're going to be listening to Phoebe Bridgers' Punisher for the first time. Now, I've heard about Phoebe Bridgers quite a lot over the past year. It seems like, I hear more and more about her seemingly every day. Yeah, I'm somewhat familiar. This is my first time hearing her music. Well, okay. I've heard Kyoto, and I've heard, what's the song? Savior Complex, I think it's called. So I've heard those two songs. I've heard Kyoto like once or twice, maybe two times. It's like popped up in my Spotify playlists and all those recommended playlists and stuff like that. And Savior Complex has popped up in my Spotify, or I don't even know how I heard it for the first time, but I heard it and then I listened to it like maybe between 10 to 15 times since, because it's like a genius song, which led me to want to listen to all of Punisher. So here we are, I'm assuming that, since you're watching this, you're a Phoebe Bridger fan. And I hope that I will like this album, and maybe you can recommend me more Phoebe Bridgers stuff, or just music that is similar, or music in the indie world, because I would consider myself an indie musician. So yeah, here we are, listening to Punisher for the first time. Like I said, I have heard of Phoebe Bridgers before. I remember she did this thing on SNL or whatever, where she like broke her guitar, and a bunch of people on Twitter got like, a bunch of old people got mad about it. Like, you could have donated that guitar, and it's just like, what? Well, since when do people, care about musicians breaking guitars? Like, nobody had a problem with it when, they were doing it in like the 90s and 80s, but she does it and it's like a problem all of a sudden. I don't really get it, but yeah, from what I've seen from her, she seems like a pretty cool person. Very beautiful, very talented. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get into Punisher without any further ado. I'll stop rambling now and just go ahead and get into the album. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know the track list. I'm guessing this is an album order, obviously. I guess this first song is called DVD Menu. Interesting. Oh yeah, completely forgot. This is my first time doing a first time reaction. I usually react to music that I've already like heard, or just do like commentary videos. The album cover for this video, this album, the album artwork, it gives me like fall vibes, and the songs like Kyoto and Punisher, they all give me like fall autumn vibes. So going into this album, I'm expecting it to be like sort of like moody-ish, like I don't know, like I'm expecting like a lot of fall vibes and a lot of like, I don't know, to me like different seasons have different moods, and so far from what I get from this is just like I get fall vibes, like the end of summer, or maybe like autumn, kind of vibes. I don't know if that's accurate. I guess I'll be able to tell more of that after the album and on repeated listens. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and listen to the album. This one's DVD Menu. Oh, okay, yeah, that is it. Wow. Very atmospheric, very daunting sounding. Very, very atmospheric and moody. I guess I was somewhat right in my analysis, so far at least. This next one is called Garden Song. Oh, there are even lyrics, I think. Wow. Yeah, it's all packaged in this neat little video for me, I guess. This is like perfect for a first time listen. I'll link the video in the description below, and I'll probably say the channel name just so the person can get some credit for doing this, because this seems to be well put together. It seems like this person's really a fan. So yeah, next song is Garden Song, apparently. I don't know, my eyesight is terrible even though I'm wearing glasses, so I probably won't be able to read. I'll try to read the lyrics along. All right, Garden Song.
Someday I'm gonna live in your house up on the hill. And when your skinhead neighbor goes missing, I'll plant a garden in the yard. Then they're gluing roses on a flatbed. You should see it, I mean thousands. I grew up here till it all went up in flames, except the notches in the door frame. I don't know when you got taller, see our reflection in the water off a bridge at the Huntington. I hopped the fence when I was 17. And then I knew what I wanted.
Yeah, I don't want to stop the music too much because I do actually want to let it play all the way through to get a real first, reaction. That's how I usually do reactions. I just usually listen to the music all the way through and then do it. But gotta say, so far some very interesting lyrics. I honestly don't know what to make of it. I'm the kind of person that needs to listen to music repeatedly, basically, to really give like a good lyrical analysis. So most of my analysis will probably just be on things in the production and stuff like that. But so far I really like it. I really like the tone of the writing, and I like just the vibe of it. The overall vibe is very it feels cinematic in a way. It feels like I'm listening to a movie soundtrack or something. I like that.
And when I grow up, I'm gonna look up from my phone and see my life. And it's gonna be just like my recurring dream. I'm at the movies, I don't remember what I'm seeing. The screen turns into a tidal wave. Then it's a dorm room, like a hedge maze. And when I find you, you touch my leg and I insist. But I wake up before we do it. I don't know how, but I'm taller. It must be something in the water. Everything's growing in our garden. You don't have to know that it's haunted. The doctor put her hands over my liver. She told me my resentment's getting smaller. No, I'm not afraid of hard work.
Very interesting. Yeah, her songwriting is like, I think she's actually my age, or I think she's like a year older than me. I'm 26. I think she's like 26 or 27 when I looked it up on like Wikipedia. But yeah, her songwriting is very, very mature sounding. It's definitely it'll definitely take me a couple listens to really like uncover what she's really trying to say here. I'm usually not too amazing at deciphering lyrics in the first place, but there's some deep stuff going on here, and I'm at least aware of that. I feel like yeah, so far fantastic. It's very very alluring, you know. It feels like something is like drawing me in. Now the production is very like it's very sparse and kind of, you know, the focal point seems to be what she's saying and not really super focused on the what's happening in the music. There doesn't seem to be like a lot of motion or a lot of things going on. There also seems to be like another voice in there, like a man's voice. I don't know if that's her pitch down or actually another vocal singer in this. But it sounds really good. Yeah, so far I'm liking it. Okay, next song. Okay, next song is Kyoto. So this is a song that I have heard, but I haven't heard it in a while, so it'll be a refresher.
Day off in Kyoto, got bored at the temple, looked around at the 7-Eleven. The band took the speed train, went to the arcade. I wanted to go, but I didn't. You called me from a payphone, they still got payphones. It cost $1 a minute to tell me you're getting sober, and you wrote me a letter, but I don't have to read it. Sunset's been a freak show on the weekend, so I've been driving out to the suburbs to park at the Goodwill, stare at the chemtrails with my little brother. He said you called on his birthday, you were off by like 10 days, but you get a few points for trying. Remember getting the truck fixed when you let us drive it. 25 felt like flying. Don't forget me, but please don't hold me to it. Born under Scorpio skies, I wanted to see the world through your eyes until it happened, and I changed my mind. Yes, I
It seems like she's having some kind of like conversation or like with somebody, and I can't really tell. It doesn't seem like she likes the person, but it doesn't seem like she hates them either in a way. I don't know. If you know any of the meanings to these songs, please let me know down in the comments below. Like I said, I'm not super great at deciphering lyrics, at least not the first time around listening to songs, unless it's like super obvious. I like how wordy her songwriting is. There does seem to be like a lot of content within, you know, this song was what, like 3 minutes or something? There seems to be like a lot of things happening in the song. There seems to be like a little storyline going on. Again, I really like that. So far, you know, so far I'm liking this. So far I'm liking this. Next song is Punisher. Okay, that's the album title. All right, cool.
When the speed kicks in, I go to the store for nothing and walk right by the house where you lived with Snow White. I wonder if she ever thought the storybook tiles on the roof were too much. But from the window, it's not a bad show. If your favorite thing's Dianetics or stucco, if the drugstores are open all night, the only real reason I moved to the east side, I love a good place to hide in plain sight. What if I told you I feel like I know you, but we never met? And here everyone knows you're the way to my heart. Hear so many stories of you at the bar, most times alone and some looking your worst, but never not sweet to the trust funds and punishers. Man, I wish that I could say the same. I swear I'm not angry, that's just my face. A copycat killer with a chemical cut. Either I'm careless or I wanna get caught. Who I'm not. What if I told you I feel like I know you, but we never met? It's for the best. I can't open my mouth and forget how to talk, 'cause even if I could, wouldn't know where to start, wouldn't know when to stop.
Oh yeah, that's it. Wow. I didn't know I didn't know if it was gonna keep going. Wow. That's like this so far this album strikes me as the type of album that you would like listen to almost like on a while driving in the car at night. It has a very like nighttime bonfire type of vibe to it. It's very beautiful. I love the arrangements so far. I love her voice. Again, the lyrics are super complex sounding, at least for the first listen. It'd be really hard to unpack these listening to the first time. But yeah, so far I'm liking it. This song, yeah, it kind of just strikes me. It's just like it's one of those songs where time just kind of stops, and you know, it'd be like a scene in a movie or something where it's like you're standing in snow or something, or it's snowing, and then this song plays and the snow just like stops in midair. That's what this seems like something that's like kind of dramatic and time stopping. Yeah, I love it. It sounds I could definitely listen to this album. It seems like the type of album that you would listen to. You have to be like in a mood to listen to this album. Well, at least so far, that's the impression I'm getting. It wouldn't be something that you could listen to like through like you wouldn't go through like a sunny day on a hike listen to this. It sounds like an album where it's just like you're introspectively looking inside of yourself or something. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. Next song is called Halloween, so let's get into that one.
hospital. The sirens go all night. I used to joke that if they woke you up, somebody better be dying. Sick of the questions I keep asking you that make you live in the past. But I can count on you to tell me the truth when you've been drinking and you're wearing a mask. Baby, it's Halloween, and we can be anything. Oh, come on, man, we can be anything. Always surprised by what I do for love. Some things I never expect. They killed a fan down by the stadium. Was only visiting, they beat him to death. Baby, it's Halloween, and we can be anything. Oh, come on, man, we can be anything. Baby, it's Halloween. There's a last time for everything. Oh, come on, man, we can be anything. Whatever you want, be whatever you want. Whatever you want, be whatever you want. Be whatever you want. Whatever you want, be whatever you want.
Hmm. Yeah, this so far this album is really hitting it's hitting some like I don't know, it's hitting deep and it's hitting like I don't even know how to explain it really. It's definitely touching on something eternally inside of me right now, but I don't have any idea how to really put it into words. It just feels like very like it feels like almost like comfort food, but like it feels like a musical like hug. I don't know. There's something about the arrangements, that how sparse they are. It feels very intimate. It feels like she's like speaking directly to you. I can see why she seems to have a big following or a cult following, or why a lot of people seem to like her music. Excuse me. And I see why I was interested in it in the first place now. Just hearing these other songs, like they're very again, I would have to I really keep saying this, but I really have to listen to it multiple times to really understand the lyrics. And again, if you understand the lyrics already and you would love to share the meanings of all of these songs or any of them, that anyone that strikes you or particularly speaks to you, at least lyrically, yeah. But I mean, there's really not too much to say about the arrangement part. It's very sparse. It seems so far to be like mostly acoustic. You know, she's not using a whole lot of sounds, but she's using you know, the sounds that she does use very well. Yeah, and a lot of attention is focused on the sound of her voice and the lyrics. Again, very intimate record so far, and it's definitely not a surface level record. It's not a record that you'd listen to like dance to or something. At least not yet. I don't know what the other songs will sound like, but I assume that it'll keep the same type of theme. Yeah, so far it's sounding great. Yeah, so let's get into the next song, Chinese Satellite.
I've been running around in circles, pretending to be myself. Why would somebody do this on purpose when they could do something else? Drowning out the morning birds with the same 3 songs over and over. I wish I wrote it, but I didn't, so I learned the words. Hum along till the feeling's gone forever. Took a tour to see the stars, but they weren't out tonight, so I wished hard on a Chinese satellite. I want to believe. Instead I look at the sky and I feel nothing. You know I hate to be alone. I want to be wrong. You were screaming at the evangelicals. They were screaming right back from what I remember. And you said I will never be your vegetable, because I think when you're gone it's forever. But you know I'd stand on the corner, embarrassed with a picket sign, if it meant I would see you when I die. Sometimes when I can't sleep, it's just a matter of time before I'm hearing things. Swore I could feel you through the walls, but that's impossible. I want to believe that if I go outside, I see a tractor beam coming to take me to where I'm from. I want to go home.
Oh yeah, that's it. Wow. I never expect when the songs are gonna actually end. Wow, that was another interesting one. Chinese Satellite. Man, I really don't. I don't know. The lyrics are interesting. I really want to just like give it a, you know, I'm gonna give this album some multiple listens because it's like I really want to decipher what the lyrics are like really talking about. Huh. It seems to be telling a story. It seems to be telling like a story that's like maybe happening in order. Maybe not like throughout the whole album. I don't know. Maybe it is. Tell me if I'm wrong. But at least in these individual songs, there seems to be a start and a finish. You know, a beginning, middle, and maybe ending to a lyrical theme in just each individual song itself. Very interesting. Again, not as so much a sparse track this time, actually. It does have like more in the arrangement going on, more percussion, more drums, definitely more guitar. Appears to sound like electric guitar in this one. Weird effects on it though. And again, her voice is just like, her voice is very captivating. It kind of lulls you and kind of captures you and draws you into it. You know, you kind of really want to pay attention to like what she's saying. Even if you don't fully understand, which I clearly don't fully understand, but I'm willing to learn. I want to know what she's talking about. Next song is Moon Song. Yeah, let's listen to it.
You asked to walk me home, but I had to carry you. And you pushed me in, and now my feet can't touch the bottom of you. You couldn't have, you couldn't have stuck your tongue down the throat of somebody who loves you more. So I will wait for the next time you want me, like a dog with a bird at your door. We hate tears in heaven, but it's sad that his baby died. And we fought about John Lennon until I cried. And then went to bed, upset. Now I am dreaming and you're singing at my birthday, and I've never seen you
Again, every time I listen to one of these songs and at the end of it, it just kind of strikes me with like silence. Like I almost have no idea what to even say because it's just like so beautiful. And I'm just like, wow. This one obviously seems to be about a relationship of some sort that she's had, seemingly with somebody that's married. And it seems to be something that's very complex and almost like she's letting you in on this like world of very complex thoughts that she's like having that without the proper context, you'd have no idea what she's talking about. I've written songs similar. Nothing as intricate as this though, at least not from a lyrical standpoint. Man, this is wow. This album is surprising me lyrically. It's just like, I guess you know, my love of savior complex and how complex the lyrics are on that song are not a fluke. Wow. Yeah. The last line, but you know the killer doesn't understand. That line really kind of gets me. And I'm not really even a lyric guy. I'm a kind of guy that focuses more on production and I like to hear the sound design and stuff like that. But the lyrics are really drawing you in. And just the emotion in her voice is just like, again, it's almost like she's giving you like a hug through the music. And as a musician myself, that's an extremely hard thing to get across. If that, you know, even when you're directly trying to do that, that's not something that can really almost, I want to say, even be taught. That's just something you kind of have to have. Wow. I'm kind of speechless right now. I don't really even know what to say. Let's just go into the next song. Again, if you know the meaning for these lyrics or the stories behind them, please, please, please let me know in the comments below. I really need to know. Like this, I'll definitely listen again, you know, and further my listening, but wow. Next song is, Savior Complex. All right. Again, I've heard this song a lot of times, but I'm more than happy to listen to it again.
Emotional affair, overly sincere, smoking in the car, windows up, crocodile tears from the tap till it's clear, drift off on the floor, I drag you to the shore, sweating through the sheets, you're gonna drown in your sleep, for sure. Wake up and start a big fire in a one-room apartment, but I'm too tired to have a pissing contest. All the bad dreams that you had, show me yours, I'll show you mine. Call me
Yeah, this is the song that made me really, really want to dive in and listen to Phoebe. Oh man, it's just like, again, I'm kind of just speechless. Even hearing this song for like the, you know, the 20th something time or however many times I've heard it, it never ceases to be interesting, and it just sounds so magical in a way. It's just like, I don't know, there's a certain magic and charm about this whole album so far that it's just like, it feels so intimate. It feels like I'm almost in the room with her as she's singing these songs. And it almost feels like I'm viewing a process or hearing something that I almost shouldn't be hearing. That's how like intimate and like private it sounds. Um yeah, this is beautiful. She's an incredibly beautiful songwriter. She knows really how to get across certain emotions and feelings seemingly very easily. Yeah, her writing is beautiful. Next song is I See You.
Laying down on the lawn, I'm tired of trying to get in the house. I'm thinking out loud. I've been playing dead my whole life, and I get this feeling whenever I feel good. It'll be the last time, but I feel something when I see you now. I feel something when I see you. If you're a work of art, I'm standing too close. I can see the brush strokes. I hate your mom. I hate it when she opens her mouth. It's amazing to me how much you can say when you don't know what you're talking about. But I feel something when I see you now. I feel something when I see you. I used to like you. Now I can't even get you to play the drums, 'cause I don't know what I want until I fuck it up. But I feel something when I see you now. I feel something. I'll climb through the window again. But right now it feels good not to stand. Then I'll leave it wide open. Let the dystopian morning light pour in.
I just realized something in the middle of listening to this, that her writing really strikes me as similar to St. Vincent. This album has given me the same feeling I first listened to when I listened to Marry Me by St. Vincent, Annie Clark. Yeah. I really like St. Vincent, or at least I used to. I used to really be into it like around like high school. And their writing is kind of similar in that it feels almost like very intimate and private, and almost like, you know, if somebody was to sing songs in their room and you kind of like pressed your ear against the door and kind of heard it sounds like that. Like, you know, maybe you're not supposed to be hearing this because it's so private and personal, but what you hear is just kind of like beautiful. Yeah, this one has more rhythm. I noticed this one has a little bit more energy, but it's very controlled. You know, it never kind of goes into a place where it's like crazy. It's always very like I guess I can't really think of a better word than controlled. It sounds very controlled. Great song, great song. Yeah, I really like this album. I didn't know if I like it that much, but I'm really liking it. I like how deep the writing is. Graceland 2 is the next song.
No longer a danger to herself or others. She made up her mind and laced up her shoes. Yelled down the hall, but nobody answered. So she walked outside without an excuse. She could do do whatever she wants to do. She could go home, but she's not going to. So she picks a direction. It's 90 in Memphis. Turns up the music so thoughts don't intrude. Predictably winds up thinking of Elvis and wonders if he believed songs could come true. I'm asking for it if they do. Doesn't know what she wants or what she's gonna do. A rebel without a clue. So we spent what was left of our serotonin to chew on our cheeks and stare at the moon. Said she knows she lived through it to get to this moment. Ate a sleeve of saltines on my floor, and I knew that I would do do anything for you. I will do anything. I will do anything. Whatever you want me to do, I will do. Whatever she wants. Whatever she wants. Whatever she wants. Whatever she wants.
Another interesting song. I don't know. I can't even really place this one. It feels Graceland obviously feels like some kind of reference, especially since you mentioned Elvis in the song. Is there more to something to that? Am I on the right track with something there? It feels like there's an obvious Elvis reference. It feels almost like some kind of story about someone that's I don't know, trying to venture out of their own comfort zone, or maybe just they're out of their a space that they weren't comfortable in. I don't know. It's making me think a lot of different thoughts, and it's the imagery in this makes me think of like things that happened last year in 2020, and I'm just like, yeah, this is striking a nerve with me. This is like hitting spots musically that don't usually hit. Interesting. Next song is I Know the End. Oh, and that seems to be the last song. Okay, so I guess the last song, I Know the End. All right. Yeah, here we go.
Somewhere in Germany, but I can't place it. Man, I hate this part of Texas. Close my eyes, fantasize. 3 clicks and I'm home. When I get back, I'll lay around. Then I'll get up and lay back down. Romanticize a quiet life. There's no place like my room. But you had to go. I know, I know, I know. Like a wave that crashed and melted on the shore. Not even the burnouts are out here anymore. And you had to go. I know, I know, I know. Out in the park we watched the sunset, talking on a rusty swing set. After a while you went quiet and I got mean. I'm always pushing you away from me, but you come back with gravity. And when I call, you come home, a bird in your teeth. So I gotta go. I know, I know, I know. When the sirens sound, you'll hide under the floor. But I'm not gonna go down with my hometown in a tornado. I'm gonna chase it. I know, I know, I know. I gotta go now. I know, I know, I know. Driving out into the sun, let the ultraviolet cover me up. Went looking for a creation myth, ended up with a pair of cracked lips. Windows down, scream along to some America First rap country song. A slaughterhouse, an outlet mall, slot machines, fear of God. Windows down, heater on, big bolt of lightning hanging low over the coast. Everyone's convinced it's a government drone or an alien
Wow, okay. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Um, yeah, hold on. I just want to go back a little bit and see just some of the lyrics again. Oh, oh, okay. Forgot to pause it. Yeah, I noticed there was a reference again to the bird and the teeth, which makes me think that is this like is this whole thing, is the whole album connected through some kind of like thread of her directly talking to a specific person, or is it different people she's having a conversation with in each song? Are some songs about the person, or some songs not? It's also very interesting. I love that we got like the production kind of came more alive and the song kind of ramped up towards the end, especially with the screaming. That was very interesting. It sounded like somebody was either like, I don't know, like being murdered or like, I don't know what it would actually sound like to be like abducted by like an alien or something. I don't know what the heck was going on, but yeah, that was very interesting. Did not think I would. I don't know what I thought about this album at first, really, other than that I felt that it would have a fall type of somber mood, and I was kind of right. I feel like I definitely feel like it had that type of vibe throughout it. Yeah, and it kind of stayed very consistent with that too. It didn't really venture off or go like crazy or to some like typical like kind of sound for today's music. It sounds very like timeless. It feels like you could listen to this like maybe 10, 20 years from now and it would still sound just as like intimate and close to the chest, like private. And it feels like she has a little sense of humor there with it sounded like she laughed at the end. So it sounds like she has a little bit of a sense of humor, or like how or she was at least having fun recording this. Yeah, so I guess that was Punisher. Yeah, like I said before throughout the whole video, please, please, please let me know, like, what are your feelings about this album? What drew you to it? What can you tell me about it? What can you tell me about the lyrics and the songs? What are your own interpretations if there are no, like, official meanings or anything like that? Yeah, I'm definitely going to listen to this album a couple more times. I don't know. Does this make me like a Phoebe Bridgers fan now? I think I'm a fan. Yeah, if you guys want to recommend me, like I said, more her music or anything like that, or more her albums, maybe I think this is her second album, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe I'll do one if you guys want me to listen to the first album. I've never heard that one either. I never heard any. That'd be completely blind. Yeah, this was a fantastic album. I really like the subtle, sparse production. I like that her voice is very like present. And that she really knows how to use lyrics. Lyrics seem to be her strongest weapon here. Yeah, for sure, because like a lot of these songs sound very private and intimate. Again, it sounds like she's giving you almost like a hug with the music, or it sounds like you've like, to me at least, it feels like you've walked into like somebody's room while they're like writing songs or like recording or making something, and you're kind of like not supposed to hear that yet. It's like still too fresh or intimate, or like they've just made it, and it feels like you're kind of overhearing what they're doing. And man, that's a really cool aspect to have in an album or songwriting in general. And I really like the chord changes towards the end of this last song. Like, it was some strange places, and again, the production really like kind of came alive, and the screaming was kind of like, it was like jarring, but also like I kind of like welcomed it. It didn't really surprise me that much for whatever reason. I kind of was just like, okay, yeah, this is pretty cool. Punisher, yeah. So again, if you guys please subscribe. Links to my music are down in the description below, and social media and all that kind of stuff. Follow me on Instagram. Yeah, I definitely want to listen to this album some more. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.